Elijah and Elisha. We have heard a few stories about the prophet Elijah, God's special helper. After Elijah had served God for many years, God told him that he was to anoint someone else to be God's next helper. A man named Elisha, who loved God with all his heart, was to take his place. Elijah went to a field where Elisha was working and put his coat over him, asking him to come with him. Elisha said goodbye to his dad and mom and left with Elijah. For a while, Elisha helped Elijah do his work for God. One day, Elijah and Elisha went for a long walk. Elijah was an old man and was ready to go home to heaven. When they came to the Jordan River, Elijah took off his coat and hit the water with it. The water separated and made a path down the middle, so Elijah and Elisha could walk across on dry land. Then Elijah asked Elisha,
"What can I do for you before I go to heaven?"
Elisha said,
"I want others to know that I am God's helper after you."
Elijah replied,
"You have asked me for a hard thing, but if you see me go, then you know that you will have what you have asked for."
Then suddenly, as they were walking and talking, a chariot of fire appeared in the sky. It came right between Elijah and Elisha. Suddenly, Elijah was taken up to heaven in a whirlwind. Elisha watched everything happen in amazement. Then he noticed that Elijah's coat had fallen from him, so he picked it up. He started to walk back home. When he came to the Jordan River, he struck it with Elijah's coat. The water moved back just like it had for Elijah. This showed Elisha that now he was God's helper and that God's power was in him. It was God's will that Elisha should take Elijah's place. It was also God's will that Elijah would not die, but would be taken up to heaven in a special chariot. The Bible tells us that God's will is good.